What's up, YouTube? My name is Kenny J, and this is KennyJTV. As you can tell by the video, this is why I left State Farm. People have been reaching out to me, my subscribers, and wondering, why did you leave State Farm? When we have a discussion of where I work and was it a good company? Did you learn a lot? So I'm really going to list the facts of why I left. I do want to say before this video that my agency owner at State Farm was phenomenal. My manager was phenomenal. My teammates were phenomenal. It was overall a great experience, but that wasn't the end all be all for me at State Farm. But thank you to my former manager, my former boss, for taking a chance on me and really showing me the ropes of insurance. So my goal was never to stay with State Farm long term. I've always wanted to have something that I could call my own, something that I owned, and that is just what I wanted to do. But I wanted to learn from the biggest insurer in the country. State Farm has such a great reputation in the community as well as in the insurance world, so why not go there and learn from the best? When I first started working with State Farm, I was super excited. I was learning a lot, and I got really into commercial insurance, how it worked, insuring businesses, and I thought that was the coolest thing. I had a few referral sources, referral partners that I used that would send me a lot of commercial leads, businesses and people that needed insurance for their companies, for their company's vehicles and so forth. So I started to learn that State Farm only insures the best of the best, especially with commercials. So a lot of people like handymans, I had a security guard, people like that were not insurable through State Farm. They just were not eligible. And I asked my agency owner why, and she was just like, it's the guidelines of State Farm. And when I would look at other companies, independent agents as well, they were able to insure these people. So a lot of people that I was unable to insure were literally walking out of the door, and I really felt, bad that as their agent of like their personal things, like their home, their auto, their life insurance, I wasn't also able to insure their business. So I had to send them out, refer them out to someone else. I also had other referral partners that were sending me, of course, life insurance leads for your home, leads for your auto, and so forth. And as I was getting all of these leads, I was thinking to myself, why would I continuously build up someone else's book of business when I could build up my own and reap the residuals and so forth? Because with State Farm, I don't know about the other captive companies, but I can speak on State Farm. We were not giving residuals, and oddly enough, when I was talking about residuals with my coworkers, a lot of them didn't even know what residuals were. But thankfully, I did have mentors and I had family in the insurance industry that introduced that to me at a very early age. So I wanted to be able to write a policy, and then 2, 3, 4 years down the line, I'm still receiving residuals, or as we say, make money in our sleep. And with State Farm, we are given that base salary, but in my opinion, that does not make up for the amount of volume that I'm bringing in, as well as the residuals. Another thing that really got me, that I really couldn't wrap my mind around with State Farm, is that in the middle of a pandemic, I had to go into work every day. And the line of business, if you are in insurance, you know that you can very much so work from home. We were going into the office. Nobody was really coming in because of the pandemic. They wanted to social distance and conduct business over the phone. And if we had to meet, sometimes we would go out to their homes, or we would go to a public place, of course, and be, socially distant. So I asked my former boss, could I work from home? And it seemed to be sort of an issue that she felt like my production would go down if I was home, but I assured her it would not, and we could set goals, but it was kind of like, if you go home, we are gonna cut your base salary. So I would just be getting strictly commission, and State Farm isn't the best at paying out higher commissions. If I was just getting commission, it wouldn't be enough to honestly cover some of my bills or just being able to go out and get food. So I needed to have that base to back me up. I learned on the independent side as well that the commission structure is a lot different, where you necessarily don't need a base. The commission is a lot larger. It's more than 4 times the amount that I was getting at State Farm. So when I saw that, that was also something that intrigued me as well. I wanted to be able to really write policies and make a sufficient amount of money. I'm writing the same policy that I was writing over here, but I'm getting way more. So it just made sense to go ahead and go another route. Another reason why I departed with State Farm was the model that State Farm presents to you wasn't necessarily very attractive in my opinion. So you are an agency owner, you own this State Farm, and I was watching actually another video of this former agency owner, and he was talking about how he left State Farm, and he said you own a business until you don't do it the State Farm way. And I want to be able to train my people and sell my products the way that I want to train them, and if it doesn't fall in the guidelines of State Farm, I could be terminated or I could be penalized. So I wanted something that was all of mine and not in an umbrella under something else. So they said the franchise, you could be an agency owner, it's a certain amount of money you have to put up, and then a lot of agency owners were like, in the first 3 to 4 years I made no money because I had to pay staff, I had overhead and all of this, and that really wasn't attractive to me. If you're a manager making, you know, decent good money, and now I have to go to the next level, but I'm not making money for 3 or 4 years, that was not something that seemed very attractive to me at all. One thing about State Farm is they don't sell a lot of health products. They have products like hospital income, disability income policies, things like that. But when it comes to true health insurance, State Farm does not offer it. So State Farm does not participate in open enrollment. I know agents that strictly participate in open enrollment and how lucrative it is and how helpful it is as well. I had many people reach out to me in regards to health insurance this year, and unfortunately I was unable to provide any health insurance to them because I was with State Farm. So I had to refer all of those people out to an agent that I'm very familiar with that does great work, and he was able to provide health insurance for them. So this year actually, 2021, I want to be able to participate in open enrollment and provide the health insurance, because I did work hard for those licenses and I didn't want to limit those licenses to just disability income or hospital income type policies. The last reason that I'll list of why I left State Farm is actually very interesting. I have an agency owner friend that is with State Farm, and I asked her, why don't you have a YouTube channel? You're very knowledgeable, you know your information. And she said, it does not follow the guidelines of the contract. And I was asking her, like, what does she mean and things like that. So when I signed my contract with State Farm, I was unable to speak on State Farm or say anything about their products on my YouTube channel. And she said because she's an agency owner, she's not allowed to have a YouTube channel. And as you know, most of my referrals and most of my networking comes from my YouTube, and it's been so amazing, everybody reaching out and me being able to help all these people. And I feel like a big part of my insurance career is my YouTube, and if I'm not able to vocalize and if I'm not able to represent who I am and what I do on my YouTube, then that's not the place for me. So after that, I said, you know what, let me do something in insurance where I can vocalize and I can represent what I'm doing and everybody knows. A lot of people actually did not know that I worked for State Farm. They would reach out to me and say, what company or what agency do you work for? And I would tell them, and they said they had no idea I was with State Farm. So that was definitely the last reason. YouTube, as I said, is a big part of who I am, and I want to continue to pour out and pour into agents and help them be the most successful insurance agents that they could be. Thank you so much for tuning in to KennyJTV. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notifications. Also, drop a comment below. It is a new year. Happy New Year. It is 2021. I want to know what your New Year's resolutions are, or your goals that you set for yourself for the new year in regards to your career, in regards to your lifestyle, in regards to anything that you want it to be about. I would love to hear what you guys have going on. Also follow my insurance Instagram where I post everything insurance, a day in the life of an insurance agent. And you can also reach me personally on there, as well as my email that will be listed in the description box below. Big things are coming in 2021, so stay tuned. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is KennyJTV.